This holiday-themed mug is brought to you by Jenna, a former 8th grader who is now a senior in high school. Jenna, hope your senior project's going well. Well, what do you say, team? Let's finish this short story. While I take a sip of tea, try to give me the gist of what it's all about. Go ahead, just speak into the TV. Yep. Suppose the gist of the story is that a mother is feeling down on herself and she didn't want to go to church, and her husband wants her to go to church. And it's Palm Sunday, so gotta go. Let's figure out why she didn't. She just confessed that she tells lots of lies, even to God, even to her daughters, but she has never lied to hurt. Isn't a lie a form of protection? All we really need to do is find an again and again, and then your work is complete for the day. Let's just read the story. Let's get through it. Let's do it. Mother Musa, I groan. She is the headache. She doesn't let 6 inches pass between me and her. She's always asking things, just like my parents. Your father cannot help but agree. She is asking about you. But now others are too. What should I say to them? Wish them well. Wish them to mind their own business. But my bride, it is Palm Sunday. Mother Musa was cleaning the lobby 2 weeks ago when I surprised Pope Tawadros with a visit. I was confessing. You did not tell me you met with him, said my husband. I was confessing. It was not out of the ordinary. What do I mean when I am saying confessing? Some churches have places for people to confess sins to the pastor. What were you confessing? Your father demands. At this, he knows curiosity has bested him. He should not have asked me. He reddens as dark as an Easter egg. I did not feel ashamed before, but I do now. I was confessing that I left the faith of my parents, and I told him about the curse they prayed over me when I last saw them, and how I am afraid God will answer their prayers. Yikes. What is that curse her parents prayed? The father says, my bride, our daughters are safe. They are safer even in church. Let's go. Oh, wow. The grandparents must have prayed a curse over their daughter, something about her children. That is intense. Mother Musa grabbed me as I walked out the doors. She tried to guess at my sins. She kept sharing her own. Ignore her. She won't leave me alone. Okay, we'll sit on the far right side and back. She's always near the front, trying to touch the priest's robes. We'll sit near the entrance. We'll make it on time, if we run. This is about the last I see of your father for the day. His work phone rings, and he is always quick to answer it. Work is enough to end this conversation, even on a Sunday. I lay back and think I see a shape of smoke hovering over me, ready to suffocate me. But it is only Jesus, riding a colt, smiling at me, eyeing me gently. I sit up to catch my breath, but he raises a calm hand. He is saying something, but only mouthing the words. I have to strain to make it out. Jesus says, clear the path for me. I ride into church today to die. He lowers his hand, and smoke detectors screech out a warning throughout the house. Something burns. Dahlia, your father cries at me as he bursts back into the room, dissolving Christ before me. The bread is burning. Help the girls. Your parents called. Well, my parents won't spring me out of bed this morning, but the noise will. Loud enough to give me a headache. That noise, I'll use anything, even this pillow, to muffle the hysteria. You girls have found oven mitts to fan the crispy loaf. What about my parents, I ask. Your father forces the words out through gritted teeth, hoping they do not land in your ears. Tanta has been bombed. My heart drops. Their mosque? St. George's Church, 3 blocks away from their house. Your mother called. Your father was gone when she woke up. Who are your parents, Mama? You both ask, as we all mindlessly flap mitts and pillows around the room. We are quickly successful. The siren shut off, though the blackened bread still sizzles a little. St. George's is an Orthodox church, my husband tells everyone. I'll run to St. Mark's. I have to warn the Pope. I'll clean this up later. As he opens the door, he takes 2 steps before he is pushed back by the bomb blast. We are all flat. One smoke detector juts off the ceiling and past my face. I see breakfast all over the floor, the bread crumbled and broken. Red watercolors have spilled onto your bodies. The Easter eggs have cracked 1 week early. I bounce up, coughing out dust, but intent to wipe the plaster dust off your tongue, Farina, and out of your eyes, Mona. You cling to me and weep and shriek. There will be no end to it for hours. No end to it for this city. When the sirens blare, I hobble to the doorway with you both in an arm. Your father is crying too, clutching his knee. Collecting himself, he reaches out, hand to God, and the smoke is not far away. Where I once saw the spire of my church, I now see smoke. You girls once said that you could almost see the church entrance from home. All we see now are your friends being pulled out by their fathers out of a gap in the rubble. And above the rubble, Christ frowns in the bomb cloud. And you squirm because I am squeezing you too hard. But I am just kneeling and glorifying God, truly since the day you were born, wondering why he did not send us into that blast, praising him for sparing you both from such a curse. The end. A lot to unpack. You might have to rewatch the videos, or you could just reread the story. Your goal is to get 6 of those annotations written on Google Classroom. Contrast and contradictions, aha moments, tough question, again and again, words of the wiser, and the memory moment. It's been fun. Thanks for letting me read to you. See you again.